Marines and Army Mom, GT Junior Grows. Let's see here. I'm sorry you did not have a jacket already. GT Junior Grows in Alaska. Let's see. Cole Waltz. I'm glad you're here so I can add you as a moderator. Myers Paranormal, just doing our best. Shirley, good to see you. Outdoors with Big Matt. Big Matt, you welcome to come up too.
Hey, there's 29 thumbs up, Gary.
That's awesome.
I'm already up.
Oh, good. Hey. That's funny. This individual, and I guess you can look at my name right here, and then you can look over there, at the fellow opposite me, and I'm fine with you coming up as well, Mark. This individual, it started out, let me tell the story. Well, no, I'll come out with I guess the main thing. This person is going around trying to say that I am a pedophile. And hey, he's saying that I made comments over in Cole Waltz's. That's one reason why. Hey, I like Cole. Cole's good people. And Cole, only lets adults in his chat. So, I assumed I should have, I keep it straight, but sometimes I say a little flirtation type thing. That's all right, especially when I'm, but, the fact is, if somebody was underage, I did not know it. That's no excuse, but hey, I get that. But you know what? I wouldn't. Hey, I've told people in there, hey, that ain't happening. I ain't fooling around, that type of thing.
Well, there is nobody underage in my chat. Period.
Exactly.
End of story.
Well,
so people can say what they want. My chat is turned on. My chat will be coming through your StreamYards. So whatever person they're magically saying is underage, when they pop in here, you can ask them how old they are, and you can pin that comment.
Cole is good people. He has a fun chat. He has a lot of folks that come in. But this person is saying, this person right here, you might see, does anybody recognize this drink, by the way? That's called a Boilermaker. Do you see that, the picture of the fellow over here? Any of y'all follow Rick and Morty? Anyhow, this person, and I'm going to go through and show you some emails. I've got emails. In fact, one he sent tonight. But let me backtrack a little bit, because this is just as important as anything else. The first time we had a problem with this person, it was back in right about a month ago, a little over a month ago. Devil Dog had a live stream that he was having on his channel, and this person, went into the chat. They said hi. Nobody said anything to them. A few minutes later, they said hello. Well, then they started spouting off about how they were blocking both of us. They were never coming back to our channel, this, that, and the other. Well, I got a little miffed about it because, I can't help it sometimes. If I got, 4 people on the thing and 20 people in the chat, just like I can't tell what's going on in the chat right now, even though Devil Dog's throwing stuff up on it. And, there are some sick people out there, and what he's trying to say is that
Spark County Homestead said, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to let y'all know before y'all say anything else, he is the gentleman that we're talking about is watching tonight, but he's blocked from our channels. So he's not able to type anything in Belt Loop's channel, and I'm not streaming, but Belt Loop and YouTube Police. Now he can type in other people's channel, but in R2's he can't.
That's right.
He can type in my channel if he wants.
Hey, that's fine too. I don't know that I'll see it, but I can only see the folks that's in.
Well, Joe said Gandalf gave us instructions to ban that guy. I saw him in Mike's fishing home tonight.
That's right.
Hey, Brenda.
He is nothing but trouble. First, he went through and he got mad because we didn't say hello to him. Well, it's kind of hard when you got 20 people in the chat, and the chat's going pretty fast, and you got 3 or 4 people up on panel that you're talking to. All right. So, anyhow, he wrote the next day. I had a live stream. I went on there and I said something to the effect of, "Hey, if you want to go through and get my attention, don't just say hi. Don't just say hello. If you want to get my attention, put beltloop29. That way it'll highlight it in orange and I can see it." You know, maybe I went a little overboard on that. I don't know. But the fact is that, you know, for somebody to come at me, oh, what was the name? What is the name that we want to block? Lily, look at, if you will look, this right here is a boiler maker. That over there is Rick. Now I ain't, you know, and I'll show you some, you know, some emails here in just a few minutes.
But then I went on a big ban.
I'm sorry, say again. Hey, Box Fan D. Anyhow, so he got his feelings hurt. He does not like co-streaming whatsoever. In fact, you know, he has enough trouble keeping up with things. Of course, I do too, but I ain't going down co-streaming or, you know, shared streaming or whatever you want to call it. You know, I ain't going to go through and condemn it just because of that, because, you know, we already have enough trouble keeping up with some of the comments. I get that. Well, let's get to the emails.
Well, here's the thing, okay? Kim, hi, YouTube, please. Okay, here's the thing. It started, at least with me, it started back on my channel when I was doing a cookout. I was in a competition. Now, I streamed for like 9 hours that night. But he came into my chat.
I remember it directly because I was saying hello to him in the chat, and he directly said, "Well, Devil Dog didn't say hi," and I'm like, "Well, it's kind of busy."
I was on my phone, and there was a live band playing, and Jonesy asked me to go get closer to the live band. And I kept telling Jonesy, no, no, no. And then I finally did it. Okay. So I was walking and I wasn't paying attention to my phone. For one, when I was on my phone, you can only see 2 or 3 comments and then it's gone. And for two, I was walking to make sure that I did not run into anyone or anything like that. And so while I was doing this, he said hello or whatever, and I missed it. And then he got mad. And he said that he was blocking me and he was blocking Gary and everything else. Okay, fine. Well, Gary, being the man that he is and don't like controversy and stuff, emailed him and apologized to him and tried to explain to him that he does not always see comments, which me, when I'm here at my computer, I see comments a whole lot better than a lot of people. I can read and keep up and highlight and stuff like that. But on my phone out there, it is really hard to see.
You see Randy.
Because
I said the wrong
Oh,
one.
Randy.
Dale.
And I was there that night that all went down, and then I was there the next day when stuff started going down as well.
And so Gary kind of, I guess, fixed it, because then he come to our channel and he was, on our channel. And every time I seen him, I tried to say hello to him and everything else. I tried to always include him. I tried to, anytime he mentioned anything, I tried to not let it happen again. Okay, so I was cool, about it and everything else. Well, then I have seen him do it on several people's channel. Several people's. If he did not get acknowledged, it wasn't just mine or Gary's. It was a lot of people's channels. If someone said, or if he said something and someone did not comment to what he said, then he would get upset. And he's like, I'm out of here, or this or that or whatever else. Okay. Let me know who it is. Okay. Guys, the person we're talking about is in Gary's name and my name right there. So, and it's this drink. This drink's called a Boilermaker, and this guy's Rick from Rick and Morty. So you got who we're talking about.
Put them together. After that conversation, after that next day I did a live stream and I got, a little annoyed, and I said, hey, if you want to get my attention, go through and put it together. I said, go through and put my name out there, put it on there where I'll see it. Otherwise, don't be lazy, and anyhow, so he responded, and apparently he took on, he took it as an insult or something. So he came back and wrote me this real long thing. And one of the things he said in there was I'm a minister.
Now you can go ahead and read the emails now, Gary. The email he sent you, the response.
Well, this was not in an email. That was in a comment that I could find.
Oh, okay. You don't have the comment?
I've looked for it.
I've never heard of this guy until today. And somehow he's watching my chat, saying he's doing something wrong in my chat.
Well, what he seems to be doing is he seems to be going through it's almost like he's going through my community tab. And so, and I shared you out, at least on my other channel. I may have shared you out on this one. I don't know. Anyhow, so it's almost like he's going, whenever I put something on there about, go check out this person, that person, he goes over there, and I'm typically there. Sometimes I have to leave after a while, but anyhow, nothing but love. Good to see you, Jan. Tennessee Bushcrafter. Hey, y'all are good people, and I thank y'all for showing up. Anyhow, so he put this long thing on there about how I'm a minister of God, and it says at the end, he says, may God give you knowledge. So, hey, I got no problem with ministers. The fact is, most of the ministers I know are good people. But I've also seen a few of them that was sheep's and wolves clothing that use God's name just to get what they want. And that, so I told him, I said, you being a minister, and it's kind of funny he would use the term minister. He's not saying he's a pastor, So to me, that's a little loose. In fact, he says he has 10 years of law enforcement. We'll get to that, though, and I don't believe him. I think anything and everything he says is a lie from the pit of hell.
Well, Songbits Laura, just to let you know, he did say before that he loves this community, and the previous community he was in, he got steamrolled out of it.
Yeah. Anyhow, so I wrote him back a long thing, and I am a Christian. I don't talk about it a lot because I don't try to push my beliefs on somebody else.
Yes, you're on the right page, Songbits Laura. That's him.
I don't try to push my beliefs on somebody else. Even people been using Christianity and one denomination over another to beat one another about the head for years, for thousands of years. And so I would rather be at peace. I would rather be somebody who unifies rather than divides. So anyhow, so I told him, I said, you being a minister, don't cut no mustard with me. I said, I've known granted, most of them is good, but there's been a few that are wolves in sheep's clothing. And I said, and I went through and I told him I'm a Christian. I'm a PK, preacher's kid. My daddy was a preacher. I was raised in the church. And I quoted several scriptures to him that were applicable to the situation. And then I said, may God give you wisdom, knowledge, and wisdom, because wisdom, is really the most important thing in that. Knowledge is good, but you can still have a lot of knowledge and be stupid. Anyhow, so I went through and I did that. Well, time goes on. He starts hopping into all these different live streams that I'm at. I'm always saying hello to him. Well, then one night I decided about 10 days ago, I was going to try and develop my YouTube police channel. It wasn't called that at the time. I think it was Mental Cop. Anyhow, because typically I work with mental patients. I am a certified police officer. And anyhow, so I went through and I started working on that, started going into different live streams, talking with people. getting to know more folks, trying to get outside my current circle. It's not that I don't love my current circle, I do, but sometimes it's nice to meet new folks and just go places you ain't been before. So, now I ain't saying I couldn't have done that but anyhow, I just wanted something private, something that wasn't, everybody didn't know me. Anyhow, I, I guess the reason for that is because while I am monetized on beltloop29, I don't care anything about the monetization really. I mean, I do because it helps me help other people, but I don't care about the money. Anything that comes in, as far as personal use.
Gary says hi, Whispers.
Oh, hey, Whispers, good to see you. Sorry about that. I'm on a little bit of a soapbox right now. Well, I started out okay. Well, I had a few technical glitches. If I'd come up and I'd forget to change my name from beltloop29 to YouTube Polix, or I'd go through and at one point there was an issue for some reason with the live stream. So I went into StreamYard and to try and get it back on track. And I didn't realize I hadn't hit the camera button for it to, just to show the avatar, and it showed my face right there. And that there were several things that just kind of gave it away. Well,
yeah, I got you like 3 times the other day.
Yeah, I mean, it hadn't happened just on mine. It's happened on Cole's live streams as well.
Just so you know, everybody with the paper clips in my chat. That's why there's so much going on. We got 2 chats running.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, right now we've got 63. It's 12:19 in the morning. We've got 63 people here. Hey, Barbecue Rockstar, good to see you. And I the only chat I can see right now is the one from beltloop29. It's just easier for me to read with the dark background. I can't see that light background. Anyhow, so he found out on my live stream that it was me on there, and he said something about I'm confused. And then he says, then he started talking about how I deceived him. I guess he's holier than thou. Anyhow, so he goes through, and then, I was going to let bygones be bygones when he said the first time that he was going to, delete or block both of our channels, or whatever you do with them, but not come back. Hey, good to see you, Brian. And so I was okay with that, but I also told him in there that, hey, you do what you do, I'm gonna do what I do. And I did. One of the verses that stands out in my mind is the fact that do all things as unto God, not unto mortal masters. And what that means basically is, do what you do, as if you're doing it for God. In other words, you don't cut corners. That's one of the reasons why I sit here and, I work hard on this. I'm beginning to think I may have that ADHD thing. Anyhow, I'm not looking for man's approval. I'm looking for God's approval. And I'm thankful that when I die, it'll be him judging me, not this cretin.
We're not sure. We don't know how old he is.
We don't know. Anyhow, he is, then he went through.
Breathe, Gary. It'll be okay.
All right. Sorry, I'm angry. I'm flat out angry. Then he went through and came into another one of my live streams. I've been trying to work on watch hours for my YouTube police thing. I've got more watch hours right now than I got subscribers over there. There's only 60 subscribers, but I've got 70, almost 80 watch hours. Otis, be quiet. I'm talking. I'll let you out in a few minutes. But I've been working on that, and I've been doing some live streaming. It's basically just putting something up there, and I've been in the chat. It's not much more than a premiere, but there have been some really nice people come in there, and I'm very thankful for them. Anyhow, so, did Nate come in? Hey, I see Land Cloud Adventures. Good to see you, brother. Anyhow, so he came in there and said, he puts in there YouTube. At that point, I figured he was, he said he was blocking us again, blocking both my channels. I was fine with that. You know, the fact is that I don't like drama, and all he ever does, it seems like, is bring drama. So anyhow, I was going to drop it at that. Every time we reach a point, I'm like, fine, that's fine. Go ahead and do something.
Cricket PSA: do not piss Gary off. Barbecue Rockstar says, Gary, I've never heard you talk this much or this fast. Oh, I've heard him talk this much, maybe just not this fast.
Anyhow,
It's
he
always
comes in
about
and he says, I reported YouTube police. Leave him alone. YouTube police has been reported. Well, I knew right then there was going to be a problem, so I just went ahead and I right then I blocked him on that channel, and I blocked him on all 5 of my channels. I do have 5 channels: beltloop29, beltloop29 can cook, beltloop29 gardening, YouTube police, beltloop29 cute critters. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, thank you, Missouri Randy. I appreciate it, but I got it. And yes, I'll play it. Might as well. I appreciate that. I do. I got to figure out where I'm at, though. I appreciate that. That gave me an opportunity to go let Otis out.
Catch his breath.
That's what I was going to say. Catch his breath.
Hey, let me let y'all know this real quick. See, Gary started YouTube Police back to get a couple police guys just to talk. It wasn't YouTube Police at the time, but just to conversate with a bunch of police guys about police stuff and everything else. And it kind of didn't work out. There wasn't that many people coming and stuff like that. Now, I knew about Gary's other channel, of course, and I knew when he changed it. I even made the little siren up there, you know, the YouTube siren, stuff like that. And I also had ideas for Gary. Gary did that as a breakaway because, you know, people, if they see beltloop29, beltloop29 cute critters, beltloop29 gardening, beltloop29 can cook, if they see any of that, they know it's Gary. They know it's beltloop29. He wasn't trying to deceive anybody. What we had ideas, or I had ideas that I told him. I said, you know, but he's not very good at hiding stuff. But I said, you know, what you should do is come out with a little ticketing system. If somebody cusses on a live or does this, send them a ticket, put it on a PayPal, and then, or have them pay it. You know, some people may pay it, some people may not. But that's right, Randy. It's all Devil Dog's fault. But so anyways, I said, and then at the end of the year, any money that people have, you know, paid their tickets, their violations for on YouTube, I'm like, donate it to a charity, or tell them you're going to donate all that money to a charity and stuff like that. Now, he was going to try to keep his channel in incognito, so to speak, until like April 1st of next year. That's when he was going to reveal who YouTube Police was. But in the time, he was just trying to have fun with it, maybe grow it, maybe, you know, do some stuff that's not associated with beltloop29. So he wasn't doing it. He was doing it as an incognito kind of thing. And there's people all the time. Okay, for one thing, people hide behind avatars all the time. Okay, you don't know who that person is behind avatars. Okay, you don't know if some of them don't even have names. Like, well, we know Little Rich Farm, but I mean, just say somebody that comes up on panels with their avatars up there all the time. You don't know who that person. I'm just using you as an example, Mark. But you don't know who that person is. You don't know if Mark is really Mark Little Ridge's Farm real name. I mean, it's not against the law or anything else. You have the right to stay private. It's not, you know, and this dude's okay. Go ahead, Gary. I'm done. I'm kind of done giving the background.
That's all right. The fact is, let's look at some emails.
Hey, Retro.
Good to see you. I think that's up there now. Did I share it? No, not yet. All right. There it is.
Never mind, Gary. You do it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I never know when you're doing it or I'm doing it. All right. It's throwing me for a little bit of a loop. That's okay. Let's look at some emails. Let's go. I tried to move some over here to this thing called Rick. Let's see, just to give you some info on the live streams that go out on other people's channels.
Hey, make your font bigger.
Oh,
nobody can read that. You putting it up there, make it bigger where they can read it.
All right.
Dave, DH Trains, are we talking about the guy called YouTube Police? I spoke to him the other day.
I am YouTube Police, Dave. I'm sorry. I was trying to keep it.
There you go. That's good. Now we can read it.
All right. Just to give some live stream on. Anyhow, one person it's confused them. Then was trying to talk to Jerry, and actually a couple of them on his channel finally they're not paying attention to the chat. So went to a different channel and told Jerry that he's just complaining, and that's not uncommon for him. He has a tendency to do a lot of complaining. All right. And then Sheriff Money was excellent news briefing. Agree 100% with him. What do you think? He's trying to engage me in conversation. I don't do a lot of email. Well, I think that may be the most recent one or something. I don't know.
Redbird blocked you, Gary.
Well, I'm sorry.
I think the YouTube Police.
Oh, well, hey, I found out I've been blocked on a few channels, and it's okay. Some people don't like the name, and it intimidates. I get that, and I'm sorry for that, but it is what it is. That one, I'll save that one for last. This one says, just checking. So you want, now this was given to Devil Dog's keeper. She is a friend of mine. Is a very good friend of mine, and that's obviously Devil Dog's wife. I've spent time with them. I love them. All right, they are family to me. But she sent a thing, just checking if you want to print my stickers up for me. Several blocked me today, so I wanted to make sure that you are still want to do them. As far as I know, Jamie never said anything to him about doing stickers.
They had never spoke about doing stickers for him. Even before this came out. Jamie, Gracie, hush. Jamie never responded to this email.
You leave him alone. So, to me, it sounds like he's trying to, get her to choose money over friendship. Or maybe he just doesn't know, any better. I don't know. Maybe, anyhow. Then let's see. Let's look at this one. He said, since Randy, Eddie, Gary, DJ, and Rebecca has me blocked, as per what Randy said on his live this morning, this had nothing to do with what Randy said. Said this morning, because I am religious. No, it's because you're nuttier than a fruitcake. I will take my business elsewhere. I never pushed religion on anyone and held it against them for not being religious. I have told many people about your sticker business, but I will not mention it to anyone else. Well, that sounds like he's trying to pressure to me. Have a good day. Now, I will tell you this also. He sent letters or texts to, I don't know how many different women, but I know for a fact that he sent them to Shannon. He sent them to I've heard that he sent them to Dennis. He sent them to Jamie. But at first, it was all women. I don't know. I don't understand the thinking in that. But it is what it is. He also went through, and I know that he tried to report my channel. He tried to report and did report. I mean, I don't know how he could report it. They didn't do anything wrong. He reported. Well, I'm not going to mention the other person but I know he said that it was because of, out of respect for him, he's had issues with trolls before, and he's having to rebuild his channel. Most all y'all know him though. And it scared him so much that he went through. Well, I think it scared him. It worried him enough to where he stopped the live stream and he took it down, deleted the live stream. So and didn't you tell me he tried to report yours too, Big Matt?
Yes, and Coyote.
So
And it was because we were talking about trapping animals and or hunting.
So, I mean, the fact is, I know of about 5 channels that he's reported or tried to report. The ends to which this fella goes, and I've seen him in live streams recently. Still, and I understand trying to build connections and what have you, but you don't go around, lying about somebody and then expect their friends to accept you. It just doesn't happen. And these people, I consider the people in the chat, I consider the people that in the live streams I go to, my friends. We got more. We got more to go to.
He said, how dare Coyote trap animals? It's in his name. The rights trapping.
Are you still really using AOL Mail?
Yes, he is. We make fun of him all the time about that.
You still get that you got mail alert?
Oh, no, I don't.
There it is. The dial up. I hear the dial up.
That's Devil Dog doing that. That ain't real.
Now it's real. Now we're on AOL. I remember them days.
All right.
You got mail.
This is the last one that he sent to Devil Dog Keeper that I'm aware of. Says, all you guys that has be blocked, all you have to do is some night about 2:00 in the morning, go to Cole Walt's live stream, and Gary will be in there under YouTube police. I have photos of comments between him and young girl, meaning underage. She wants to marry him and stuff, and stuff. And he told them in chat that he likes to frisk people, not tell them to put their hands up, pull their pants down. I mean, that's just flat out lie. Bend over and don't say a word. Gary is a pedophile. Hey, I'm going to find out who you are, and I'm going to sue you for lying. Gary is a pedophile. All you guys have to do is look at Cole's. He can't even spell Cole right. Chat.
I want to know which one of these old ass ladies he's calling underage, because they're going to be flattered.
Well,
I'm 38 and I'm probably one of the youngest people in my damn chat.
Well, I know Atypical, proposed to me the other day, but from what I understand, she's not a young, underage girl. Anyhow, but you guys go ahead and block me thinking I'm causing trouble, but he's in deep trouble if he gets caught. Hey, watch anything. God's honor, Scout's honor, hand to God. You go read any chat I've ever been in, and it's all good. Slight flirtation once in a blue moon, but that's just for fun. The fact is that y'all, hey, I've got hours and hours and hours and hours of videos out there with me in the chat, and go watch and look at every word I say. Look at every word. I swear to you this. Anyhow, then let me share with you the last one. Rick. So tonight you are going to try to lie out of making a fake channel and disguising yourself to fool people. I have anti-Pascal and your chats. You should know better as a police officer. I know better, and I'm just a former law enforcement officer. I seriously doubt that because you stupid. All right, sorry. I don't mean to get so riled. You should be ashamed of yourself. You got the guys blocked me, but oh well. I'm glad it happened before. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate that. Let's see.
I need somebody to make me one of them things.
Good night, Brenda.
Good night, Brenda. Thank you for coming in. God bless you. Randy.
Okay, real quick, the guy's name is under Gary's name and whoops, what'd I do? Hold on a second. Cancel. The guy's name is under Gary's name and under my name. That's it. That's who we're talking about.
Well, let me also.
He's watching right now, guys. Just to let you know, because in that last email, he knew Gary was going to do this. He is blocked from the channel, but Garen doggone to you, he's here watching.
Well, he can go over to my channel. He can talk in the chat all he wants, and he'll last as long as he can last.
He can see it. He just can't type in Gary's channel.
So, anyhow, I guess they support perverts who disguises themselves to talk to young females. Enjoy your live tonight. Thank you, Rick. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, Randy. I really do. That'll go to help.
You're right about that. Down under cruisers, but the allegations he's trying to make at this point are serious, and it could get both of us in some serious fucking trouble. Sorry to cuss on your live, but them type of allegations could get both of us in a lot of trouble, real trouble. It's not a joke when you start calling somebody a pedophile. You start saying that people have underage people in their chats. All of our channels are 18 plus. We're on at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. There ain't no little girls running through here. This person is honestly probably a little kid. It really seems like this guy has to be a little kid.
Well, hey, I got you back, Quint. I do.
That's why my chat's turned on right now too. You know, you see everybody in my chat right now. Everybody in my chat will drop their age any minute of the day.
Well, it upsets me because, I try to be a pacemaker. I swear I do. And the fact is, there was about 4 or 5 times during this whole thing that I was just going to let it go and let it, drop it. Cause I wasn't feeling angry towards him. I just, in fact, if anything, I kind of felt sorry for him. The fact is, I believe there's probably something, honestly, I think there's something wrong with him, mentally. And if you're listening, Rick, please go get some help, at least get diagnosed. The fact is that I try to be peaceful, and I try to go through and hey, I go to as far as I can and try to make peace. It sometimes bites me in the rear end, but I still try to do it because I would rather unite than divide. Anyhow.
Yeah, well, I don't really give a shit. Keep my name out your damn mouth. Don't lurk in my chat. If you're gonna come to my chat, interact with my people. And be a real person. Don't be a little child.
Yeah. How y'all doing?
Well, I have something that I would like to say. If you don't like somebody because they didn't say hi to you, or whatever the case may be, just leave. We appreciate the support, but why you gotta be causing drama?
Yeah. Here's a different one. This is mine.
I will say this, that if I choose to hang out with somebody By the way, thank you, Roy. That is appreciated. I realize a lot of folks do not know, and because they may not be familiar with my channel. This channel is monetized, and over the course of the first year, any penny that comes into this is going right back out to support somebody else in need. I've got a full-time job. It pays my bills. All right. I'm not, I'm not worried about money. Um, I mean, I'm not rich, but I live modestly. I'm not I'm not a very materialistic person. Now I have spent a little bit on this equipment to do some live streaming. Every now and then you got to have a little fun somewhere. So, but that's came out of my own pocket.
Just to let you know, I have not. Okay, I'm not reading chat no more for a minute.
Okay.
Guys, on Tuesday, April 25th, I never heard from. Hold on a minute. Boilermaker Rick before, no text or emails or anything else. He's been emailing my wife Jamie about stuff, but then Tuesday, April 25th, yesterday, he said, "Sorry to bother you, and this is a one-time text. I don't know what's up, but I discovered that Gary beltloop29 and Randy Missouri Outlaw had blocked me. Why? I have no clue. I have 10 years law enforcement, 10 years owning restaurant, 30 years business management, and 6 years ordained minister. Guess though they think I'm a bad person. I was going to join and support a few channels, and I'm glad they blocked me before I joined. It was nice meeting you, and Jamie, have a great day."
I do want to
hold on.
I didn't comment.
Hold on. I didn't respond back to that. That was 2:06 p.m. yesterday. At 2:11, he said, "Sorry, it's Boilermaker Rick." And then today, he texted me Wednesday, April 26th. He said, "If you would lurk in Cole Waltz's live stream about 2 a.m., you would be very disappointed and shocked how Gary YouTube police acts. Flirting with young girls, misleading people in who he is. Sad you defend a sick puppy like this." That was at 6:02 this evening. At 10:26 this evening, he texted me again. I didn't respond to any of the other texts. At 10:26, he says, "Copies of Cole's chat has been sent to my attorney. The truth is in the chat about the real Gary. Go read it, but I know you will not. You're chicken to learn the truth about your best bud." And that's the last time I've heard from him. And he was
Let me just, this may be a little pedantic, but it's really bad grammar. You think if he had all those professional positions, he would have gone through and at least, checked his writing to make sure it at least had the right, the right verbs or the right tense. Anyhow.
I mean, if he's watching it, he needs to go over and get in my chat real quick so my people can fucking talk to him, because he needs to keep my goddamn name out of his my name out of his mouth.
Yeah, go on over there, Rick. In fact,
yeah, you're more than welcome in my chat, buddy. Cole, COLEWALTZ. I know you probably can't spell that well, but that's how you spell it, and it's very searchable. Go over in my chat, talk to the people in my chat, find out how old they are, find out what they do to chumps like you.
Gary, let me tell you, I can go online and become an ordained minister in less than 90 seconds.
Yeah, that's true. Anybody can. Yep.
Well,
I want to see these screenshots.
Here is Cole. Here is Cole.
Leroy.
Let me get Cole's, link put over in my chat. I think that one's my chat. There we go.
I mean, YouTube's a small world. Most of us all know each other to begin with.
Yeah. Read my above message. Okay. I'm looking for it. I would love to sit and chat, see the chat he has, because I think I know the night was someone made a joke. That she was 12. She was joking person. She isn't 12. Okay. Anyhow, how you doing up there, Mark?
I'm doing all right.
Go. We're, it's sitting here it's 12:48 a.m., 1:48 Eastern time, and there's 71 people in the chat. Hopefully, y'all, I don't know how long to take this. I've said my piece, and after this goes, just be quiet. She ain't bothering you right now. You leave him alone too. No, stop it. The fact is, I don't plan on addressing this again. If anybody has any questions about it, I'm gonna point them to this video. Otis, just because she looked at you, don't mean she's messing with you.
Read the screen. Read the screen, Gary.
Otis, be quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was there the night this all started and everything, and there are a lot of people that are probably in here were there. And it was like a day after, I think it was Gary and I were trying to tell him, you can't keep track of everybody that's in chat, especially when you're on a phone. It makes it really hard. And, you do the best you can. And then the next day or something, it was kind of like the same ordeal. It started all over again. And, we thought we made the peace or whatever, but apparently it didn't happen. I mean, he still comes into my chats or whatever, he hasn't done me wrong. And if he does, then, shame on him, I mean, everybody's going to do their own thing and handle it accordingly,
Yeah. Well, my main thing on this,
it's just messed up that somebody would stoop that low to do what he's doing,
I agree. See, here's the thing, though. One of the reasons why I was never going to go through and I never was going to talk about it until he started, emailing and texting people, lying to them. The fact is that he was trying to go through and, I guess ruin my reputation. Even though my reputation isn't that important, it's my character that I care about. I want to be able to look myself in the eye when I look in the mirror. Still, he was messing with other people, and I would hate to see him go into somebody else's live and for whatever reason because there's no telling what's going to upset him.
Yeah.
So
and it's like it's like the YouTube police thing. I knew it was you about a week in. And I didn't say nothing to nobody about it. I didn't even say nothing to you about it. But every now and then I would put a comment in chat, and it would hint to you and stuff. And you're like, oh, like the other day, you said you like ice cream, and I said I know you do, and you were like, LOL.
Yeah, I do love ice cream.
Yeah, and I think right there you knew I knew it was you.
I knew that you knew.
I knew it was him as he said, "Sup, everyone."
Well, I admit I did a pretty poor job of hiding it. It wasn't for lack of trying. It was just my own ineptness.
Yeah, you're not good at undercover.
Well, it's probably a good thing I never had to go undercover then. Just as sure as as the sun comes up, I'd been found out. And that's okay. I mean, the fact is, hey, I don't begrudge anybody, living a good life. But I think that people should be aware of it. And I think that, hey, I ain't telling you to block him, but if it were me, I'd block him. And I do recommend it because you know what? All he's going to do is bring drama. And I don't know any channels that need that.
Yeah, and I know. We talked about it, and you didn't have a problem with him, but it just kept turning into one, and this is where it ended up.
Exactly.
He just didn't want to come to his senses and understand where you were coming from, and everybody else was coming from on the thing. He just kind of made his own assumptions and just went with it.
Well, the thing is, too, is he's been on this kick for days. It ain't like he just blocked Gary and reported it. He's doing everything he can to try to get people to leave Gary or whoever else, and anybody that Gary puts out on his community tab, shares out, he'll report them and stuff like that. That's what he's doing. He's trying, and it has gotten in our community because a lot of people that we're all friends with and everything else, I seen him on 3 different people's lives today that I go to. And he said, and he was saying hello to me yesterday. I didn't ignore it when it was in somebody else. I mean, I didn't say anything. I ignored it when we were in somebody else's live. And then, and then today he seen me in those lives and he didn't say nothing because he knew it, you know?
Yeah. He did like four or five shout outs earlier today too. One of them was me.
Well, I hope you got a lot of folks out of it. I do. You know,
Well, I don't remember what it was about.
Gary?
Yeah.
Tim Sweeney wants the link. In-law 420 said, how the hell did he know? How the hell did Rick know about his AOL email? It's probably on his about page. It's beltloop29@AOL.com. It's not hard to remember.
I'm sorry. I thought I put the link up there. Apparently, it ain't there anymore. I don't know how that happened. But here's the link to come. Here's the link to come up on to. Now this is in my chat. I guess I can put it in Cole's too. Cole, you okay with me dropping the link for StreamYard? Hope so. Cole?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want in my chat.
Okay, I'm just gonna drop the link.
Just don't talk to no more little girls. I don't want to get us in trouble.
Well,
you got to make sure you stick to the geriatric women in my chat.
okay, hey, y'all let me know if you're old enough for me to flirt with. Hey, I love my wife and ain't no way I'd ever, fool around on her.
But this one thing that people forget, this is entertainment purposes only. This is all for fun and fucking games. Nothing on here is real. You can turn this shit off. It does not affect your real life. It's just entertainment. We're on here to have a good time, meet new people, have friends, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
This is where it goes way too far. This guy's emailing you. He's emailing him. He's talking about me. I don't even know who the hell this dude is. I ain't heard about him till today. This is where entertainment goes too far.
Crazy.
Like you're trying to reach out and touch the TV too damn much. I'm not Matthew McConaughey. He's not Bruce fucking Willis. Like get over it. Makes no sense.
Joe and Jeannie, mute your YouTube site.
Sorry, I'm on.
Devil Dog,
Yeah.
I'm going to go buy you a quiet mouse.
A quiet what? Mouse?
Hello, y'all. Sorry about that. I'm on different earbuds. I'm not on my Bluetooth.
Anyhow, we probably won't be live a lot longer. I'll probably keep it to maybe an hour, but I just wanted to go through and I just wanted to say my piece. I'm annoyed. I don't know what to tell you. People make their own decisions about everything, and I'm fine with that. In fact, that's the way I look at life. I think that people ought to go through it and have rights up to the point they start infringing on somebody else.
And you have every right to feel the way that you feel.
I do, and I feel like y'all have the right to know what's going on as well. You can make your own decisions.
I mean, you called me the other day and we talked, and I appreciated you calling me about it. We talked about it for a while.
Yeah.
There's corn-fed, Gary.
Hey, Craig and Mrs. Craig.
Gary, you said you was worried about your character. Let me tell you, I knew you was good people, and I'm not gonna meet up and have lunch with somebody that I don't think's good people. And I damn sure ain't gonna take my wife around somebody I don't think's good people.
I appreciate that. Nikki, be quiet. Quit. Quit.
Well, she gives it right back to you.
Be quiet.
Yeah, Rick's email was on his about page. He removed it from his about page.
He did.
Well, it sounded like he ain't never been punched in the mouth. That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, I'd say so. Well, I don't wish any violence on him. I honestly don't. I don't know what, but it is, it is frustrating that, for him. But hey, we do live in America, and the fact is, people have the right to say, well, I don't know. That's leaning on slander, though. I don't know. I just.
They also had the right to.
Hey, Peter, haven't seen you in a bit.
Hey, Peter.
Also have
Hey,
the right
Shirley.
to suffer the consequences.
I just said hi, Shirley.
I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
Sorry, Chris.
I said they also got the right to suffer the consequences of their actions. Also,
That's true.
that's a two-way street.
Hey, Tim. In a minute, he'll have you down to where you can, fit in with and you're not behind Chris. Devil Dog is doing all the arranging on the chair tonight.
Devil Dog's killing it, bro. If I look away for 2 minutes, you got 96 messages. This poor guy, he probably don't even know what the hell he's clicking on at this point.
Well, hey, Emotion, good to see you.
Everybody in my chat wants your email address, Gary. They're gonna flood your email with some bullshit. I got a bunch of jokesters over here.
Well, honestly, if somebody wants to contact me, my email is on my
Hey, Carnegie.
about page. But I'll tell you, it's really simple. It's beltloop29 at AOL.com.
Fucking AOL.
That's right, Shirley. Hey, Snooks Balls.
It's hey, I'm just trying to come out here and have a little fun, entertain some folks, help some folks if I can. So
Yeah, I mean, it's like even the channel thing, you're hiding your identity and this and that and whatever. You know what? I have 4 channels and only 2 of them everybody knows about.
Shirley wants to know when the meetup is again, Gary.
we do have a meetup here in Mississippi. It's going to be on Saturday, June the 3rd. If somebody wants to come, they're welcome to come. It's going to be from 11 to 2. That's when we rented what do you call that?
The internet's loading again. Hold on.
Goodbye.
I don't know if that's cold or if that's
got mail.
Well, that takes me back to 1995.
The pavilion.
You mentioned your email again, and somebody laughed at it. So
Okay, that's okay. Hey, ain't no big deal. We rented the pavilion over here at the park, just off of Industrial Drive, in Richland, Mississippi. So, it's we've got it for 3 hours. If you want to come, it's fine. Bring a covered dish or something. We just gonna bring some food and share it and get to know one another. And I've sent a few invites out. I guess I need to, respond to. I've been kind of a little distracted with this though. Anyhow, we've already paid for the thing. It wasn't expensive or anything, and I don't want anybody to try and reimburse me because it really was nothing.
Man, I hadn't even been invited yet.
Hey, you've got an invite right now.
Hey, we want it to be formal.
No peer pressure.
Well,
Hey, Gary, if I ever get back down there, I'll definitely stop by.
come on by, bro.
Because
Yeah,
I'm up here in Missouri, 4 hours away.
Oh, cool.
So and I don't drive anymore. It'd take me probably 10 hours by bus to get down there.
good night, Country Boy Explorer.
You may, I
The
think
Stock
maybe,
Explorer.
you may want to
Some
mute
Explorer
your
wants to know what the date
YouTube.
again was.
It's December the 3rd. No, that's my birthday.
We got some jokesters in my chat, bro.
It's June
It's
3rd.
June the 3rd.
He said, "Do I gotta use a typewriter to email this guy?"
Well, you can. My P.O. box is 366 Scarborough Street, P.O. Box Unit number 562, Richland, Mississippi 39218. And I do have some mail calls I need to do. I'm behind. I'm bad about procrastinating, and I'm sorry. I really am.
Nephew Austin says use a typewriter to email Gary.
Well, I don't know if you can do that. It'd be like telling a kid to text somebody with an old rotary phone. So, anyhow, if anybody has any questions of me, please ask it. Put QQQ or something in the text.
They don't need to put QQQ. I pull it up quick enough. I'm on top of the chat.
That's true. Devil. Hey, by the way, y'all make sure that you connect with Devil Dog if you don't right now. By the way, I keep trying to link your channel, but for some reason it never lets me link it.
Down with it has a question for you. You know Jenny?
Jenny, at my work, there's a lady named Jenny. Down with it. I'm
mean Twitch or YouTube link?
Mine?
Oh, you said you were linking about my thing.
What the heck is up with my thing there?
Oh, 867. Oh, I thought he was about to do 8675309.
He did do that.
That's Jenny.
Hey, that was a typo because they had done it earlier.
Oh, okay.
Cole did the typo. He put 3409.
I don't want to give you the right number. You got to try again.
Hey, one of them digits is wrong.
It's all right. Huckleberry got it.
Yeah.
867. Oh, yeah, I see it.
There we go. That was a good song. I enjoyed that song.
Do you own a white hat, Gary? NL 420 wants to know.
Probably.
I'm not highlighting that comment, Lila.
All right,
you know I'm in control of the highlighting.
Lila must like Bud Light. She must like Bud Light also.
Lila was messing with me.
Well, I believe in having fun, and I have a lot of wonderful people that are around me. I'm very thankful that Cole, came up because I've enjoyed being in his chat a lot lately. If y'all get a wild hair, make it a point to go over and check out Cole Waltz. His channel's about the same size as mine, but there's a lot of folks over there that y'all don't know. So please do it.
Yes, Wendy, we see you.
Wendy, we love you, right? And I ain't flirting. I'm just saying. I guess I'm gonna have to start using that every time now. I love you.
Well, Wendy's not doing a very good job of taking off a month.
Hey,
she just posted on her community page she's taking a month off starting today?
Well, that's all right. Fact is, when me and Tammy get up to Tennessee, over to Knoxville, we're gonna come see her, and we're gonna have go out to eat. She said she wants to do a picnic. I'm down with that, but I'd still rather take her out to eat. Her and her husband. So we're not taking the puppy dogs out though. Them Chihuahuas gonna have to fend for themselves.
So Beltloop, what did you get accused for?
Somebody said I was flirting with underage girls.
Well, those are trolls for you. Trolls for you.
Peter, where you been? I haven't seen you in a while, Peter.
Well,
don't let them hate you. And that
Peter hangs out with me almost every night. He follows Solo.
I see how Peter is.
Listen, Cole, I got a question for you too as well. I got like 400 people in my chat that are blocked because those were trolls on my stream. So that's why is a long time ago when people say, "Oh, I suck at the game. Oh, you're trash."
Hey, Leon.
Some people said go. Some people told me go quit YouTube, and guess what I said? You are blocked.
Hello, MK.
There you
By
go,
the way,
MK.
MK is a lovely lady. She's good friends with Shooting Star Mississippi.
Hey, Sea Devil.
in fact, most everybody in here should have a blue wrench. There's a lot of people in here. If y'all don't know somebody, please get to go check them out because there's some wonderful people.
No, Lila.
Thomas Stark, KB, and MK.
So, but hey, although on Sundays is when we try to share out folks and build communities on Sundays, but every day is a good time to meet folks.
Bruce is here, and our Georgia Suburban Homestead said, "Can I pop in? I'm in my pajamas."
Sure, you can. Yes, you can, Lisa. And hey, good to see you, Bruce. Call you Bruce. I don't know why I started to say George. All right. Hey, Lisa. How you doing?
Austin's going around channels trying to find him. Wake up, Leon.
Right where my
Hey, Leon Life.
I am.
Why is she?
Hey,
Why
Kim.
her picture's really big. Her picture's really big.
Don't be chewing on that.
Lila. Hey, Roadhog, how you doing?
Good to see you.
That's right.
Roadhog.
That's right, Carnegie.
Hey, you can type DD or 29 in the chat. For that matter, you can type drop. There's a lot of things you can try typing, and it may drop your chat. But 29 and DD will drop your chat or your link in this chat.
Wendy, read Coyote's comment, Wendy. Gary, you get me behind when you talk that much, and I can't respond.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm caught up. That's all I had to say.
You all see my face on my screen.
Yeah, we can see you. Yeah, we can.
No, Double Dog's too busy.
Double Dog, give me the screen.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
And would you move Tim also where he's not right there in the middle
I
of them?
already moved. Tim's gone, dude. I already moved him.
No,
Yes,
he's
I did.
there.
I'm there next to you.
You got to move Chris out of the way.
I'm there next to you, Devil Dog. I'm below
I know
you.
where you are. I had moved. No, but he's talking about big screen. There you go.
No, I'm just saying because he has what's happening with him is that some of the comments come up and cover his face.
Well, Gary, your whole screen's almost covered, bruh.
That's true.
Jeez.
There. You happy, Gary?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much, Devil Dog.
Ain't like you can't do nothing.
Nobody saw
I don't know
Double
how
Dog
to do it.
bring some of the conversation up. Chat up.
Now you got me behind. Hey, MK.
There we go. That's perfect.
Yes, Lila, that was Nikki.
She is making a lot of noise. When he run over to Cole, that's okay. Hey, I'll be right back. I got to get me some tobacco. I've been,
he's old enough. He's got to go out back and chop.
No, I actually have some over in my bag. I just got to go get it. Anyhow, I'll be right back. Y'all have fun. Well, any questions on anything? Devil Dog, have you seen any questions for me?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I've told you the ones that they have, and they were just smart aleck questions, just messing with you.
Well, that's okay. They can have funny questions. That's okay, too.
No, I read the questions to you. When they said, do you know Jenny? That was one, and the other one, and stuff like that.
8, 6. Okay, now I get it. I'm a little slow tonight, I guess. 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. Jenny, Duke. Hey, connect the dots.
Well, the next one's coming up, Peter. It's Corner Clubhouse Cobalt.
I like corner.
Read what
I like
Aquarius
corner
said.
clubhouse.
Yes, me too.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's a chill guy.
Yeah, that's a good dude too.
Yep.
Okay, there it is. Lila, why 29 or is it an inside joke?
No, 29 is. I used to watch racing, and at the time, Kevin Harvick drove the 29. And when I was at something else for Devil Dog to make fun of, I had the beltloop601 at AOL.com at one point, but I couldn't remember my password. So, I had to start another one, and it became beltloop29 because I was watching Kevin Harvick at the time. And I just have a fondness for that number, I guess. I guess it started then, looking back. What? 867. Yeah, 867-5309 is a telephone number that's featured on a song. I don't remember who sings it, but at least 3 times this week. Very cool.
Cowdy said my dogs keep looking at the computer strange because of your dog, Gary.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I am.
That's good, Yodi. Annoy him.
My number is 7.
Hey, I have a lot of numbers I like, and I'll tell you some of them. Tell you, I like the number 3.
14.
I like the number 7.
3's my favorite.
3's awesome.
14.
3's my favorite.
That's Dale Earnhardt.
Clips from your channel.
Oh, y'all are roundy ground guys. That's why y'all don't like me because I'm a drag racer, huh?
Hey, I'm okay with drag racing 2 sides. I like you, Cole. You good?
Charlie just asked you a question, Gary.
I said yes.
Oh, okay.
I saw it and I said yes. I mean, hey, people welcome to share anything on here as far as I'm concerned. I think, just try to keep all right. It's stuck in my head. Try to. Oh,
okay. There you go. Read it, Gary.
Okay. Thanks. Now that song is stuck in my head. 967-509. Blah blah blah. We know that it's your OnlyFans password. Okay.
New would fit in good with my crowd.
Hey, Charles, how you doing?
Good to see you, Charles. I want to say thank you to Devil Dog because Devil Dog's keeping things on track. He does that for me, and I'm very appreciative.
There ain't no way I could do what he's done tonight.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you, between our 2 chats, there's probably been 5,000 messages, and he's pinned 4,800 of them.
Now y'all stop it.
There'd be no way I could keep up with that and understand what I'm clicking on.
Well, Devil Dog's gifted. And,
well, we ain't talking about special bus gifts. We talking about he's doing good at clicking the messages.
Yeah, but
we should give Devil Dog a raise.
Well, I've been talking about that when I can afford it.
Well, since he's a volunteer, we'll give him double his salary. Me and Belloop are gonna have to get together in the backstage and do some double knot figuring, and we'll get this worked out.
Hey, don't mention anything about figures around Devil Dog, though. Hey,
what is that? 24, 36, 34?
No, I'm just saying any numbers. Go back and watch a video. What is it called? 4,000 hours. Let's do the figuring or something on that. It was one of my biggest videos. Live streams was about. In fact, let me look it up so I can tell you what the name of it is. If somebody wants to see something funny.
Nephew Austin D said, Devil Dog, you commented on one of my videos 11 months ago. Damn.
I'm still waiting for Beltloop to do the Margarina.
Oh, Macarena.
Naturally Toot, how you doing?
I'm not sure how it goes. Yeah, here it is. 4,000 hours. Let's do the math and make a plan. That is one of the funniest, apparently it's funny because Devil Dog hates math. and it was
I became a journalist to avoid math.
well, I can tell you that Devil Dog absolutely hates math, and if I even mention a number, typically he gets upset. So,
Lisa, he's talking to you, nephew Austin D.
oh, that is Lisa. She is a member of my channel, and she is very knowledgeable in a lot of things, including, like use of plants for medicinal use type thing. Um,
Medical purposes only.
well,
Unless you don't get caught, then you can do whatever you want.
The kind that Coyote likes.
but there's a lot of wonderful people here, and I want to say thank y'all for y'all coming in.
Good night,
You know,
Lila.
it's 1:19 in the morning. We still got 54 people in here.
Tell
That's
Lila
kind of
good night,
crazy.
Gary.
Well, for me, it's 2:19 in the morning. I'm thinking, yeah.
So maybe we ought to shut it down so people can get some sleep.
Yeah, I need sleep now.
Because
I gotta
but
get
thank
up
y'all
about
for coming in.
5
And,
No, Coyote.
oh,
Nephew Austin D said, nice to meet you, Lisa.
Good to meet you too.
Lila said, and by God, please say hi to your guests, Gary.
oh, I'm going to. Watch.
Is anyone in the Atlanta area in here?
Let's see. Do what now?
Anyone in here from the Atlanta area?
I don't know. I'm not sure who else from Atlanta. If you're in my chat, please type in the chat so I can recognize you before we
Artie's here. He
shut
said,
down.
don't leave, Gary. He's scared.
No.
He was saying he
You
was
don't need
scared
sleep
when I was
now.
there earlier. So, well, no, the puppies, just staring at things now. And at least she's left Otis alone. Anyhow,
Peter wants to know no ice cream tonight, Gary?
do what now?
Peter wants to know no ice cream tonight, Gary?
No, I'm sorry, Peter. It's good to see you, though, brother.
Good night, Charles. Busby said,
Hey,
hey,
Busby
Gary.
Adventures.
Nephew Austin D said, I'm scared too.
All right. Thank you, Anna. I'm crazy. Actually, this is on calls. So let me recognize the folks in calls.
Hey,
Anna, I'm
that's Fox
crazy.
here. Okay.
Cole, down with it. Naturally Toot. Nephew Austin D. Net's blog. Hey, Sister Net's good to see you. It's good to see all y'all. Nightbot, Papa Jab TV, Peter North, Snugs Balls 702, Song Bets Laura. Thank y'all for coming in. Let me go over here and see if I can get back to my chat so I can, actually say, mention everybody in there.
What's up, Busby?
Hey, Beth Cornett, Busby Adventures, Cheddar Pepper Prepper, Cricket 208, Fallen Arkansas Veterans, Gandalf Smith, Homestead Aquarius, Huckleberry, Joe and Jenny Journey, Lila Newton, Michelle Happy Homestead, Nightbot, Nothing But Love, Outdoors with Big Matt, Song Bits Laura, Southern Soul and Grown, just jumped on me, Rights Trapping. I think I missed a few of those. So, Ann Dale is here as well. Thank you for coming in, Ann. She's a member of the channel.
Boxman D.
Boxman D. Fallen Arkansas Veterans. Huckleberry. Just doing our best. Shirley, another member of the channel. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Our Georgia Suburban Stead, Lisa, thank you for coming up on panel. And let me recognize the panel as well.
Bruce is still here as well. Shooting Star, Mississippi.
Oh, hey, Bruce, good to see you. And I know MK was here. If she's not here now, that's okay. We thank her for coming in. Anybody got anything coming up?
Yeah, who's gonna go live next? I mean, it's pumping. Apparently, everybody's awake.
We're going to be at a festival in Clarkston, Georgia on Saturday.
Oh, cool.
It's a refugee spring like farm sale, and a lot of things that are made for people from around the world. And of course, the refugees we volunteer with are Afghans who helped our soldiers stay alive in Afghanistan.
Very cool.
If my husband's taught them how to turn things on a lathe, so they'll be selling their crafts.
Excellent.
If you're in
And
the Atlanta area, it's on Saturday.
the young lady up top is Lisa with our Georgia Suburban Homestead. Our suburban Dennis Point coming up 2 days. If anybody wants to come, thank you, nephew Austin D. That is appreciated.
And thank you for allowing me to do that.
Big Matt, you going live next? Well, I think Cole.
No.
We can send folks over to Cole's. If Cole, you gonna stay live for a little while?
It's almost 1:30.
Okay, well, never mind.
I think the rights trapping needs to go live.
Hey, that makes sense to me.
Hey, okay.
I mean, if somebody goes live, I'll go over there and support them for a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna have to sit out on that.
I see Tommy at She Devil Adventures. Thank you for coming in, Tommy. Hey, I see MK Show TV Love 3X is still here. Good to see
Yeah,
you.
I feel you, Cole, because you're sleepy. You're tired.
And we've got. Let's see. Up on top, we have Cole Waltz. Great people.
Top right.
Everybody on the channel, good people.
Good, Bruce. How you doing, bro?
The also Mark from Little Ridge Farms. We got Lisa over at our Georgia Suburban Homestead. Is our Suburban Georgia Homestead or Georgia Suburban? I don't know why I'm having that issue tonight. We got
it didn't work.
outdoor. I'm sorry. Outdoors with Big Matt, Tim Sweeney YT. We've got Square County Homestead here in the middle, and down in the bottom corner we've got Devil Dog. It may be, and to find his channel, for some reason I can't ever seem to find a link for it. It never works on for me. So he'll either have to drop his link, or y'all can go through and find him on my about page, or not about page, my channel page.
Yeah, Devil Dog's been the man behind the man, and we ain't talking about a Bud Light commercial either.
Hey, Devil Dog, you need to go see Cole. He's funny.
I know Cole, dude.
Well, I know you need to go see him more often, though. It would be fun to have you over there. I'm just saying. Anyhow, thank everybody for coming in, and I think we're gonna call it a night. If somebody wants to go through, and if somebody wants to go through and stick around for the after party, you're welcome to.
Somebody popped up with the name Rick and then left.
Yeah, I saw that.
Devil Dog, I'm gonna go now. See you guys.
Hey, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that.
Time to me hit the bed. I'm tired.
Thanks for coming in, Tim. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Cole,
I learned how to put off procrastinating, and it worked well for me.
That works.
There we go.
And Cole, how do you like your new avatar?
Well, you hid your camera, I think. Nice avatar, by the way, Tim. I like that.
Yeah, I found a new one because my old one was old. The black and purple was old, so I gotta get a new one eventually.
Yeah, that's a nice logo.
Sometimes it's nice just to go through and update things. That's cool.
Yep, that's me now. I'm keeping that for a while.
3,
Before I should the more to if that
two,
turns a little